Hey you guys, welcome back and welcome if you are new. My name is Sam and welcome to my channel. This week's video is going to be a little bit short, but give it some love, give it a thumbs up and all of that good stuff because next week's video is going to be a little bit different, but I will explain more of that in next week's video. So we're just going to go ahead and get started with this week's video. I am making a super simple dinner. This is just something I threw together. It is barbecue chicken meatballs with rice and broccoli. It is so quick and simple. You can just throw together, all the ingredients into a bowl, add some extra barbecue sauce, and you're good to go. But we were so busy with all things graduation with my daughter. This was just something super quick and easy that I just threw together. I'm just going to start out with making the meatballs. In my bowl here, I've just got some diced onion, some minced garlic, parsley, and an egg. And I'm just going to season that up with some salt, pepper, some garlic powder, onion powder. You can use whatever seasoning is your favorite. These are just my go-tos, so I just added that in there. And then I mixed this up because I like to mix it up before I add my ground beef or any kind of ground meat to that, so it just mixes easily into the mixture. Once I got that all mixed together, I added a little bit of einkorn flour and then mixed that again. And I just set that to the side while I heated up my pan. Once my pan was nice and hot, I added some olive oil and let that heat up. And then I just took a 1 tablespoon little scoop measure, like an ice cream scoop, and I just scooped out the mixture and put that into my pan. And then I just seared it on both sides until it was nice and golden brown. They don't have to be cooked completely through because we are going to finish it up in some sauce later. While the meatballs were cooking, I went ahead and put some rice on to cook in my Instant Pot. Super flavorful way to cook your rice is to cook them in some type of chicken broth or broth, maybe some bone broth for some added protein. Put that in there in a greased liner. Added my rice, added the water, a little bit of chicken broth powder, mixed that up, pop the lid on, and let that cook. Alright, now it's time to put on the broccoli. I removed my first batch of chicken meatballs and put them on a plate, and then added the second batch to cook. Now I'm going to make the broccoli. I just added that to my air fryer basket with a little bit of avocado spray and this buttery steakhouse seasoning. So good. It gave that a little toss. Pop that in the air fryer, 400 degrees for about 12 minutes, and shake it halfway through. Absolutely delicious. Alright, second batch of chicken meatballs are done. So we're going to go ahead and put the first batch of meatballs back into the pan, and then we're going to add some sauce. We're going to go in and we're going to add some of this brown sugar habanero sauce. This sauce is so good. I use it for so many things. My husband is probably going to get me for using all of his sauce, but it's that good. And then we're going to add some of this delicious barbecue sauce. These are so low calorie and so flavorful. They are so good. You've got to try them. Now I'm just going to come in, give these a stir, make sure they are all nice and coated in that sauce, and I'm going to pop these in the oven at 375 for about 12 to 15 minutes, and these are done and they are absolutely delicious. Alright you guys, here's my plate. This was so good, super easy. It come together in under 20 minutes. Seriously, 20-minute meal. Yes, please. We were so busy today with my daughter's award show. We were tired, we were hungry, and this filled us up and satisfied us. There was no meatball left behind. This was so good. But I just added some extra sauce to the meatballs, some rice on the side, and some broccoli. and this was dinner. It was absolutely delicious. We all enjoyed it.
All right, you guys, it has been a very busy day today. I have been at the school all day, well, all morning, I should say, for graduation awards day, and it was awesome. Shout out to all of the class of 2025 this year. Congratulations. But I am hungry. I was in a rush this morning and I just didn't have time to eat much on the way out. I just grabbed a handful of blueberries and a piece of toast and I was out the door. So I did not have much of a breakfast this morning. So we're going to make a delicious dinner. We're going to make some roast chicken and potatoes. I've got some chicken thighs here and I'm just adding some seasoning to it. I've added this smoked sea salt. It's wonderful. I love putting this on tons of things. It's just so good. And then I added some pepper. And now I'm adding some onion powder. But you can season this up however you want. I'm just going to simply season it today because I'm hungry and I want dinner fairly quickly. So we're just going to chunk all this in the oven and let it cook. And then dinner will be done. So I've added some garlic powder. I'm going to add some paprika. And we're going to add some thyme. Okay. And I am going to set this on the stove while we work on the potatoes. All right. So I've got some potatoes here. I've just got them kind of halved and half moons. And I made some pesto earlier today. This is so good. I always have pecans on hand and I don't know what to do with them besides eat them. So typically I just make pesto with it. So this is pesto made with pecans instead of pine nuts. Just swap them out and it's so good. I'm going to grab a spoon. And I'm going to put some of this on my potatoes. Probably about a quarter of a cup, maybe. And we're going to toss this all together until these potatoes are nice and coated. And we're going to pop this on the sheet tray with the chicken. We're going to roast this all together because it's going to take roughly about the same time to cook. And it's going to be delicious. When this gets pretty much done, I'm just probably going to heat up some mixed vegetables to go along with this, and then we'll call that good. So this looks pretty good. I'm going to grab my sheet tray, and I'm going to put all of these potatoes on here. Y'all, this pesto smells so good. I am so hungry, and I am so excited for dinner. It's been a great day. So we're just going to spread all of this out. We're going to put this in the oven at, I've got my oven set to 425, but whatever temperature you set it at is good. So we're going to pop this in there. And then we're going to let this cook for about 20 minutes. I'm going to come in and flip all of these potatoes and put it back on for another 20 minutes. And everything should be done by that time. So I will show you what this looks like when it gets done.
All right, you guys, here's my plate. This roast chicken was so good, and these potatoes. If you have never tried potatoes baked with some pesto on there, you are missing out. They are absolutely delicious. And I just served those with a side of mixed greens with a little bit of butter and salt and pepper. And yeah, this was absolutely delicious, but that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned for next week's video. It's going to be totally different. And yeah, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.